Welcome everybody to Buffyverse Central. If you don't know me, I am Subject 879. Uh, I run a horror-centric YouTube channel called Haven of Horror, but I was afraid it was getting a little too Buffy heavy, so I have started this channel, Buffyverse Central, to do my Buffy stuff. Right now, I'm going through the Boom 2019 comics. They're hit and miss so far, but I'm going to be transferring those over to this channel after I finish recording this. And I plan to do stuff on the show itself as well as some of the other comics. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do the show season by season, episode by episode, or how that's going to play out. But I really like talking about Buffy, and I thought this might be a good solo project for me to work on without having to rely on other people, like on Haven of Horror. If you do like horror, horror movies, horror comics, stuff like that, I am still going to be uploading on Haven of Horror, and I'll put a link in the description below. So if you guys could check that out as well, I'd really appreciate it. Just to tell you guys a little bit about me, I'm a big Buffy fan. It's one of those things that I just grew up around, but I really came to appreciate the show about a year or so ago when I watched it as an adult and started to kind of notice some of the stuff that the writers were doing and how it worked not only thematically but philosophically. And I thought a lot of that stuff was really interesting. And the more I thought about it, and the more I watched YouTube videos on it, like Passion of the Nerd. If you haven't watched Passion of the Nerd, that's a wonderful channel for Buffy enthusiasts. Highly recommend it. Not sure I'll ever quite live up to his work, but this is just a fun side gig for me. Something that I really wanted to do. My favorite season of Buffy is season three. Kind of the typical answer. And my favorite season of Angel is Angel season 5. I think it has the funnest premise. But honestly, I don't dislike any of the seasons except for 4. We all know about 4. You know, it's not good, right? It's right up there with season 7 of Buffy. It's not great. There's some highlights though, but that's for a future video. I'm going to keep this pretty short. This is just an introduction to the new channel. Over the next few weeks, I will be uploading the Buffy Boom, the 2019 reboot comics reviews that I've already done over on Haven of Horror here. Right now, I'm currently working on the review for the big event, the big crossover event with the Buffy comics and the Angel comics, the Hellmouth event. Reading that, taking notes so that I can start doing that. And then I want to do reviews and reviews and or both retrospectives on the show. Like I said, I'm not sure if that'll be a season by season, episode by episode, or if I might do something different for each one. To just because apparently I can't stop giving myself new work to do. The last thing I wanted to do on this video, because like I said, I don't plan to make this very long, is show off some of the comics that I currently have physically that I would like to cover. This is essentially Angel Season 6, for those who did not know. This picks up where the cliffhanger left off. This is in a nice hardback cover. When you pull them out, it is four paperback trades. This is the complete run. Here's the first one. I love this image of him with the dragon, kind of paying off where he was like, I want to kill the dragon. Or is it, I want to kill ride the dragon? I can never remember. It's been a while since I watched season 5. With this one, we've got Wesley. I know that they do some stuff with Wesley in this. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched season 5. But I know he dies at the end of season 5. Spoilers. So I'm sure this will be nice and tragic and make my heart hurt. Volume 3's art. This one is also pretty good. Maybe my least favorite of the 3 covers so far. This is just Angel and Illyria. Looks like surrounded by demons or something. Not terrible, just not as good as the other 2. And then finally we have the final volume, which It's straight up just David Boreanaz. I probably said that wrong. Disintegrating. It's a horrifying image, but I kind of like it, especially considering this is called After the Fall. Um, the biggest problem with Buffy comics is that they're all out of print. So these cost me quite a bit of money, but you know that it goes that way sometimes. Next up is the Angel Legacy editions. For anyone who does not know, Boom got the license to this a few years ago, and they have slowly been putting out the Dark Horse stuff in these Legacy editions. I have a few Buffy ones, but I don't know where they're at. I may have to replace them. I'm not sure yet. It even says on the back of the book, back in print for the first time in almost 10 years. I have read these. They're fun. Just kind of little one-off stories or side stories during the show's run. I believe this takes place during the first 2 seasons. Yeah, set during season 1 and 2. Nice little cover of Angel with who I'm assuming is Cordelia and Wesley and Doyle. I believe this is mostly set during season 1, but we might take another look at this in a future video. And then this is volume 2. As far as I'm aware, no other volumes have been released. For all I know, this could be all of the Dark Horse stuff, and I just don't know about it yet. I haven't been able to find any news about season 3. Or not season 3, about volume 3. If you guys do have any news, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear it. I don't know if they're going to reprint like the IDW stuff. That's why I went ahead and bought that box set for Angel After the Fall, because for all I know, that could never come out in print again. Same reason I'm buying the season books. I don't know when IDW or when Boom will get around to reprinting those. For Buffy comics, the only ones I have with me right now, I'm currently in the process of moving, is I do have the full set of these. This is Buffy Season 8, the library editions from Dark Horse in a beautiful hardcover. This one's got a little bit of damage to it, but what can you do when you buy these from eBay? This is the only one I have unopened. This is Season 8, Volume 1. It seems to be in pretty good condition other than the dust jacket. Some really cool art in this from just a quick glance. Get some cool covers and stuff like that. Yeah, I have never read this stuff. I've always been curious, but this is kind of like the unicorn or something for me as a Buffy fan, because they haven't been in print since I really became a Buffy fan. So that's volume 1. These are too heavy to hold all at once. I mean, I guess they're not too heavy, but you know what I mean. So this is volume 2, still wrapped in the shrink wrap. It's going to hurt me to open this, but I want to read these. Or maybe I'll try to find a way to read them online so I can leave these in the shrink wrap. Who knows? Buffy's got her axe from the final season. That's cool. This is volume 3. Looks like this might be where they're setting up the Dawn and Xander romance. From judging from this, which I always thought was a little creepy, and I'm whatever the opposite of exaggerating is when I say a little, very creepy, but it is what it is. I forgot to show we also get a little art of the actual artwork on the back. Looks pretty cool. And then finally we have volume 4, which is the last bit of season 8. My monitor is reflecting the cover. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. This is the longest season, as far as I'm aware. I don't know when I'm going to get to these. If I'll do this like right after I finish the Boom stuff, or if I'll wait till I've made some progress in the show for video. Um, but yeah, I'm super curious about this. I've heard mixed things, but I think everybody obviously is going to have their own experience with it. So that is the Buffy comics that I currently own. My favorite character in the Buffyverse is Angel. I think he's a really cool and complex character. Not to say that there aren't others, but he's the one that I find myself most drawn to as a character. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you're interested in my thoughts on the Buffyverse, on the Boomverse, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to chat Buffy with you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.